Ready, set, adventure! Welcome to Hikanuki World Tour and a Singapore Hotel Showdown. Today we'll look at our stays at the Marina Bay Sands Resort in Fairmont, Singapore to decide if well-appointed rooms, stunning rooftop views, and an iconic infinity pool are enough to justify the price tag at Marina Bay Sands, or if the Fairmont Singapore has just as much to offer at half the price. Thinking about a stay at the Marina Bay Sands Resort in Singapore, but not sure if it's going to be worth it? Let's take a look. The resort opened in 2010 and the hotel has 1,850 rooms and suites. The lobby is bright, spacious, and modern, and you immediately feel that this is a special place. The resort includes a casino, convention facility, luxury shopping mall, restaurants, Sky Park observation deck, and of course, the iconic rooftop infinity pool. This was the most compelling reason for our stay. The lobby has a contemporary design and in fact reminded me of Disney's Contemporary Hotel in Orlando. We chose the least expensive room for our stay, which was the Sands Premier on a lower floor. We were on the 16th floor in room 1662, and it cost about $600 for a Thursday night stay. By comparison, for the same night, a room at the Contemporary at Disney World was $668. Prices here can reach over the $1,000 mark depending on time of year and day of the week. Now let's take a look at our Sands Premier King Room with city view. Upon entering the room, the clean contemporary feel continues. Marble floors in the entryway and bathroom give it a luxurious feel. I also like carpeting in the bedroom area as that makes it warmer and quieter. I was surprised at how spacious the room felt and of course was impressed with the city view even from the lower floor. The king-size bed was flanked by bedside tables and lamps, and I'm always happy to have a table on each side of the bed. Walking around the room, we started to notice some unique and luxurious items such as the bar cart. It was stocked with pre-made deluxe cocktails, all at an additional cost of course. The bar cart even had cocktail tools and glassware. As an added touch, dried fruits were also provided. There were also a few complimentary items, such as these hard candies and these beautiful chocolates. My first impressions were that this did feel like a luxury hotel room. Here's another unexpected touch of luxury. The remote control has its own leather pouch. There's also a tabletop charging station and a Bang & Olufsen speaker system. On the other bedside table, there's a charming alarm clock, phone, and easy-to-use, conveniently located thermostat. The TV is one of the largest I've seen in a hotel room, and you can use it to do things like order room service and make dining reservations. In the drawer below the TV, there were utensils and even a charging cord. They've really thought of everything to make for a comfortable stay. And speaking of comfort, the king bed was roomy with luxurious linens. Everything felt new, fresh, and clean. Drapes, shears, and lights were also controlled by the bedside remote control. Walking back toward the door, there was another niche containing coffee, tea, water, and snacks. Again, everything seemed a bit extraordinary, including the leather Nespresso machine. There were coffee capsules, tea bags, and bottled water provided, while everything else was at an extra charge. There was a beautiful china and glass tea set for use, but tea in the canisters was $20. In the drawer below were snack items for purchase, and a stocked refrigerator, also with items for purchase. Now let's take a look at the bathroom. The light color scheme continues with white marble floors and light woodwork. The bathroom is very spacious and can be entered from the hall or from the bedroom. There's a very roomy closet. 2 plush robes were provided to use during our stay. In one of the drawers, you'll find a leather safe. It's fully lined so you can keep your jewelry from getting scratched. Back in the bathroom, the Japanese toilet gets its own private room, and there's also a sink in there. There's a shower stall and deep tub for the ultimate in relaxation. Luxury amenities are found throughout the bathroom. The bathroom also features double sinks. So yes, if you're keeping count, that's 3 sinks and plenty of amenities in case you forget something. Shower has handheld and rain shower options, as well as a large bench. I feel like this bathroom should really meet all of your needs. Our view from the 16th floor was a city view overlooking the convention center, bay, and skyline. For me, the only thing missing was a balcony. Some rooms on the Gardens by the Bay view do have private balconies. Our main reason for choosing the Marina Bay Sands Resort was the rooftop infinity pool. So we headed up to the 57th floor to check it out. Only hotel guests have access, and they are strict about enforcing this. There are no day passes sold to non-guests, so this kept the crowds down and kept it feeling exclusive. This definitely exceeded our expectations. The word stunning is probably overused, but this pool and views are truly stunning. There was a kiddie pool, plus areas of the pool that were marked for either family-friendly or adults only. I'll say it did feel a little surreal to be here. There were plenty of lounge chairs in and around the water, and canopied seating was also free of charge. There were lifeguards at the pool, and also poolside service was readily available. And if you tire of looking at the city, head to the other side where the hot tub and ocean views are found. Here you'll find views of Gardens by the Bay as well as the Singapore Straits. Another perk of staying here is free access to the Skyline Observatory on the same level as the pool. There is no direct access from the pool, so you'll have to go down through the mall entrance. The sky deck is open to paying guests and free for resort guests. Spectacular views await, although it is what you've seen from the pool. If you're not a hotel guest, this is a great way to see the views. We didn't dine at any of the hotel restaurants other than this decadent slice of cake at Lavo. The last thing I'd like to mention about the hotel and why it might be worth the price is its location. It's attached to a high-end shopping mall, The Shops at Marina Bay Sands, as well as a vibrant food court. It's within easy walking distance of some of Singapore's most popular attractions, including Gardens by the Bay, the Singapore Flyer, the Helix Bridge, and the Promenade. Now let's head to our second hotel before we decide if MBS was worth it. The second hotel we stayed at in Singapore was the Fairmont. We chose the Fairmont because it was half the price of the Marina Bay Sands and because of its location in the heart of Singapore and the opposite side of the bay from MBS. Like the Marina Bay Sands, it's a luxury hotel receiving high ratings. The fountain spoke of a luxury property in an urban environment. Upon arrival, we were greeted warmly and our luggage was whisked away. They roll out the red carpet for your entry. The lobby is grand and spacious. It feels new and contemporary and tasteful. And the check-in process was fast and efficient. The chandelier is a definite focal point. There's plenty of comfortable seating for your party to wait for you as you complete the check-in process. All staff, especially the concierge, were friendly and helpful. Antidote is the lobby lounge, and it was a warm, comfortable place, especially for a nightcap after a long day exploring. Artwork throughout the hotel was a successful blend of traditional and modern. Our room was in the North Tower on the 14th floor. Hallways were light and bright. We booked the signature suite King Room, which was billed as an oversized studio with separate lounge area and 2 private balconies. My first impression was that it was a huge room. At 602 square feet, it felt like a studio apartment. If we had stayed here first, I would have been more impressed, but this room was definitely not as luxurious as the Marina Bay Sands. Of course, it was only half the price. The TV felt a bit small, especially for the size of the room. The carpet was nice and new, and bed linens were soft and fresh. The beds feature Fairmont's signature Cloud9 mattresses, and you're sure to get a good night's rest. There was a bedside table and lamp on each side of the bed. On each side there was a control for the drapes, lights, and alarms. In the hallway there was a nice coffee and tea station with reusable water bottles. There was a well-stocked fridge with items for purchase. The closet offered ample space with amenities including 2 robes, safe, hairdryer, and iron. The bathroom felt very up-to-date and luxurious with white marble, which was impeccably clean. There was a soaker tub and shower with handheld fixtures and rain shower fixture, plus Rose 31 products. There was a single sink, but not a lot of storage space. Everything was presented nicely with great attention to detail. There was also a filtered water faucet, which was a nice touch. And you could easily refill your water bottles. Additional toiletry items were included in case you forgot something. The view from our 14th floor room was of the city and Raffles Hotel. We had 2 balconies, but they were small with no furniture, but nonetheless I appreciated having them. As far as recreational space, the Fairmont has 2 large outdoor pools. However, they are shared with the next door neighbor Swiss Hotel. One of the pools is a shallower kiddie pool, while the other is more of a family pool with lap lanes in the center. The pool space makes you forget that you're this close to the city. Find a place to relax poolside or rent one of their private cabanas. You'll also find a poolside bar. The Fairmont also has 6 outdoor tennis courts. You can see who's king or queen of the court. The Fairmont Hotel is also connected to the Raffles City Shopping Center and located near 2 MRT stations. So was the Marina Bay Sands Resort worth it? Or was the Fairmont at half the price just as nice? In our opinion, from the spacious room to the convenient location to the iconic rooftop infinity pool, and at about $600 per night, we did think the Marina Bay Sands Resort was worth it for an overnight stay. I'd even say that it exceeded our expectations. We'd seen pictures and videos of the pool and always dreamed of someday going there. So to actually be there was like a dream and probably a once-in-a-lifetime experience. The Fairmont also had much to offer, and our stay there was enjoyable. Part of the decision comes down to how you plan to spend your time. If you're there to relax by the pool and be pampered, then you definitely won't be disappointed at Marina Bay Sands. But if you're planning to be on the go, exploring the sights and sounds of Singapore, then a hotel like the Fairmont at a more reasonable price is perhaps the better choice. With spacious rooms in a prime central location, the Fairmont is a comfortable and convenient base for exploring Singapore. Singapore can get pretty pricey, so saving money on a hotel room can be a desirable option. We also thought the staff at the Fairmont were especially gracious and welcoming. And housekeeping service was exemplary. Evening turn-down service made the room feel homey after a long day exploring. Still not sure which is the better option? Do what we did and splurge for a night at Marina Bay Sands and then spend the rest of your stay exploring and staying at the Fairmont. Singapore is a remarkable place, and we hope you'll enjoy your stay as much as we enjoyed ours. Thanks for joining us at Hikanuki World Tour. Our travel wisdom today is from Donald Coggin. Hospitality is making your guests feel at home, even if you wish they were. Make sure to subscribe to our channel and follow us on Instagram. And hit that notification bell so you'll be alerted when new videos are dropped.